So both dot plots and stem and leaf plots are fairly easy to construct by hand, and we'll practice doing so in the course. But we'll also use JMP to construct stem and leaf plots actually, because there's not really an easy way to construct a dot plot in JMP. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to construct a stem and leaf plot of the fat content of the 11 McDonald's breakfast menu items we were looking at in JMP. So you'll notice I've already got the data entered here. And also pay attention to, in the columns panel, now we have a blue triangle next to fat. Remember, blue triangles indicate that JMP understands that this is a quantitative variable. And to construct a stem and leaf plot, we're actually going to go to the same menu that we did when we were making a bar graph. So you start by going to Analyze, Distribution. Then you click on the variable name, and you select it as your Y columns variable. And then you click OK. So you'll notice even though we went through the same menu as we did before when we were making a bar graph, when we have quantitative data, we get a completely different kind of output. By default, it shows a histogram as well as what's known as a box plot, which we'll learn about in Chapter 3. But I'm not interested in either of these two, so I can hide them by clicking on the red triangle next to the variable name, going to histogram options, unchecking the histogram, and then it disappears. And I can also deselect this box plot option. And then I can go back to the same menu and now select stem and leaf, because that's what I'm interested in making here. So you can see JMP will choose whether or not it thinks it's more appropriate to do a split stems or not, which is again a personal decision about whether or not you think you're getting a good picture of what's really going on in the data with your stems split versus not split. But something to notice here is that JMP actually arranges the stems in order from largest to smallest, which is opposite of what people typically do, which is to list the stems in order from smallest to largest like we showed you before.